Hey guys, I I have to do this right now. It's really important, and I was hoping my next video would be better than what I had to make about what my doctor did to me last week. And yesterday, let me start by saying, yesterday I actually had a really good day. I think even the day before that, I walked like 5 miles and we've had some really nice weather in Georgia. I'm sorry, today's been clearly rougher, but I was fighting it. You know, if you guys have been watching my videos, you know that I've been trying really hard to do everything right, you know, by diet, exercise, you know, forcing myself out to walk if I don't feel like it, or not caring if someone notices that I don't look right, or shaking, just trying to do what I know I have to do. And you know, the diet, you know, and no gluten, no dairy, no sugar, no caffeine, no alcohol, and you know, careful of all the supplements, and you know, and doing what I need to do as far as my faith and talking to God, and my reading and my devotions, and you know, and it's like, I don't know, I posted a letter on Facebook. I was actually hoping to read that to you. It's kind of long, but I didn't get it printed off, but because it was just a letter that from somebody else that I had seen, and that I just felt like it so expressed everything that we feel so perfectly. And it was kind of like her last plea to get people to try to empathize and understand. But anyway, I'm shaking right now because I told you guys last week that my doctor bailed on me, and my gynecologist that I've known since I was a teenager, who's been through, you know, 2 children with me, and did my hysterectomy when I was in my late 30s, and knows me like a book, you know, and relationships and divorces, and just, you know, basically he's been my everything doctor, because I rarely got sick. So he was the one who would refill my Klonopin on my annual exam, and he would even increase it. I would not know why I wasn't sleeping. He had me on Celexa for a long time, and I now know that definitely contributes to insomnia. But you know, and I wouldn't be sleeping, so we'd bump it up, and back before I knew anything about benzos. And so he did keep me on this medication for a long time, even though he wasn't the original, you know, prescriber that wouldn't help me taper. But anyway, so I have always considered this man my friend, not just my doctor, because like I said, he's been my doctor since my late teens, and so but I just got a certified letter, and since my last video, my youngest son has, you know, left him a message that he didn't respond to. So this morning I thought, well, I'll make another plea to him that, look, all you have to do is keep me on 5 milligram and 2 milligram Valiums, and I'm tapering at a turtle pace. I'm not tapering right now, and because I can't find anybody to help so far. I'm running into closed doors, or I'm running into like one that is not on my insurance, and he's extremely expensive, and about an hour away, so it's just not an option. And you know, I explained to you guys on my last video what happened, but I have to read you guys this letter, okay? Because I just got a certified letter at my door. You know, you always think maybe a knock at your door might be a visitor. That never happens. So here's the letter from from my gynecologist's office. Dear Shelley, I am sorry to inform you, due to multiple issues, including your being on insurance, Medicaid, that I am not a participant. I'm going to have to terminate your being a patient of my OBGYN PC. Which, by the way, he was going to be on my insurance as of April, so that's not an issue. The past week has been complicated by difficulties in communication, as well as there being an extraordinary amount of time spent by myself and staff for which we are unable to bill. So there's expression of concern there for the fact that this doctor of 30 for something years has had to talk to me on the phone, and their staff has had to talk to me a little bit extra time that they're not able to charge me for. I think you've made your money off of me over the last 30 something years. You know, I'm sorry that we had to communicate on the phone a little extra. I'm not even believing that, but that's what it says. So, an extraordinary amount of time spent by him and his staff for which they are unable to bill me for. I understand that you will be changing insurance companies in April and will have a new PCP. Your care will be managed by that individual, and we may not be able to participate in any way, which, as I said on my last video, that PCP said, I don't prescribe benzos, I can't help you. You have enough medication to cover you until you are evaluated by your new PCP. Already have been. I will provide emergency coverage for you for 30 days. I picked up my prescription, and it's a 30-day prescription. And I suggest you stay on 7 milligrams of Valium a day until you see your new PCP. You also have a RX for Boost Bar for anxiety, which, by the way, I did a lot of research on Boost Bar. I talked to the benzodiazepine information, Dr. Christy Huff. I talked to other people on the Facebook support. I did my research on Boost Bar and already made a decision to not take Boost Bar. It is not recommended. It's even on the benzo information site as medications that they don't suggest taking, that have been proven to do nothing in helping through this process, except maybe long-term something, especially something like gabapentin, which is what he originally suggested, that can do horrible things down the road and be something else to taper off of. Boost Bar was something he was not even familiar with. I had brought it up, and he spent all this time with me on the phone, perfect, and it was his time, he seemed happy to do, researching Boost Bar and reading what it said about it and blah, 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 before he subscribed it. Now he's acting in the letter like he knows all about it, and it's an anxiety medication, and I should be fine taking that, when actually it's something that I'm not going to take and is not recommended to be taking in benzo withdrawal. You are close to the finish line. Easy for him to say, isn't it? You are close to the finish line, and I truly believe you will make it. Your records will be furnished to your new PCP with a properly signed release, and I will be available for consultation with the PCP as well. You will succeed. Neil S. Gladstone, MD. Riverdale, Georgia. Good luck, Shelley. Nice knowing you. We've been through a lot together. So apparently, he's not only washed his hands of me as far as this taper that he already knew was going to probably now put me into next year. Although that's close to the finish line for him. But he is now removing himself as my gynecologist, who has me on an estrogen patch, who knows my entire history, not only like a friendship type history, my children, my relationships, but all my, you know, surgeries, you know, and it's like, so you're not only washing your hands of me as like, you know, I don't want to do this taper anymore, but you're actually now saying I need a new gynecologist when I have a 35 plus year whatever history with you. And the reason you're doing it is because you're saying that I'm getting sicker, or I'm having days where this is getting harder. And I just called my son and talked to him. He's not gonna do any good. Obviously, this is a certified see you bye letter, and you guys can see it here, right here, okay, that I just got. But I just called my son. Of course, he's gonna call him again. It's not gonna do any good, but you know, and he was at work, my youngest, and you know, it's like I told him, I said, if I had gone to see him and I had my mammogram, which is, you know, he's always referred me to my mammograms. He's the one that referred me for my colonoscopy thing, all this. I mean, we've been through all of this together, and we had discovered I had breast cancer, and then, you know, he had to find me treatment for that. But it was like, he always called me Shell, you know, and if he had said Shell, you know, it's stage 3, you know, and it had gotten worse, and it had gotten to stage 4, and maybe it didn't seem like the treatment was working, or it was just getting harder, or the recovery was being hard, or whatever. He wouldn't bail on me. He wouldn't say, well, you're at stage 4 now, you know, you're getting really sick, and this is kind of freaking me out, or, you know, or just deal with that, doctor, but I don't want to know anything about it, you know. No. When I tore a disc in my back last fall, you know what he said to me? He said, I want a copy of the report. He's my gynecologist. He still wanted a copy of anything that I go through medically to put in my file, you know, because he's, you know, kind of been my everything doctor, and so he even wanted that. So, you know, doctors, when you see that a patient is getting sicker, you know, and you've agreed to treat them for whatever this illness is, that's not when you freaking bail. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just, I'm just beyond, I don't even know if it's anger anymore. It's so frustrating, and so, like, we already feel like we're in this unreal world that nobody understands. And this is, like, so blatantly real and unbelievable and shocking. And it shouldn't be happening. This should not be happening. Because now you have me, like, I not only have to try to find a doctor, you know, that'll help me with this taper within a month. I gotta find a new gynecologist. I mean, whenever he retired, you know, I expected I'd be referred to one of his colleagues, whatever, that I trusted because he would trust them, but now I'm like on my own. I gotta find that too. When he's been kind of my, you know, like I said, my everything doctor. And anyway, I just really felt it was important to share this, and tomorrow morning I'm supposed to have oral surgery. God, I don't know how I'm gonna make it to that. If I cancel, they won't be able to get me in for another 5 or 6 weeks, and I can't wait that long due to a botched dental procedure last fall, and I'm in pain, and I have to have it done, but I can't afford the anesthesia. I can't afford the anesthesia because I don't have insurance, and so I'm kind of freaked out about that because I don't have I have to be awake, and I can't take the Percocet that they're going to prescribe after, so you know it's just going to be dealing with the pain and everything. But you know, that's I'm pretty tough, you know, you get through that. But this is like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm sorry this is not better, but I really thought I was gonna wait till I had a better follow-up and let you guys know I'd found a doctor, and so far I haven't. And so far, mine has proceeded to even be more. So, I mean, I'm just like, especially the paragraph that says that they've had an extraordinary amount of time spent, that he has had to put out some more time, and their staff that they can't bill me for. I mean, it actually says that. I mean, I don't know. I'm just like, who are these people? Who are people anymore? I don't know. I thought I had one person left that I could trust, you know, and that was my doctor. I've even praised him on video, on Twitter, you know, I don't understand. A couple weeks ago, he's ready to call my children every name in the book because they're not being supportive. And he does the unthinkable. Completely unthinkable. Sorry, I should have brought a tissue. Anyway, I just wanted to share this, and I hope that it reaches somebody that can help stop this from happening to people going through what we're going through. And I know you guys already shared with me on my last video that it puts you into cold turkey or whatever, that it's happened to you, and it's just heartbreaking. And I've already tried going cold turkey with Klonopin. I can't even bear the thought of trying to go through that process again with even this last 7 milligrams, because it won't be much less than that in 30 days. If it's maybe 0.25 less, if that, but I don't even know when I'll taper now, what to do. I really don't know what to do. Except stay strong. I know, stay strong. Keep the faith. All that stuff. Yeah, I know. You guys don't have to say anything. You guys cared. This has to stop. This needs to stop. People don't need to be being treated like this when we're going through something so horrific. And I mean, it's like we're going back. It's just like we're going backwards. We're supposed to be moving forwards with this, with the medical community, and more awareness, and World Benzodiazepine Awareness Day, and you know, and thank goodness for the Benzodiazepine Information Coalition and the support group. We're you know, I thought we were moving forward, but it seems to me, when it comes to doctors, it seems like I don't know, it seems like we're moving backwards and they all just want to, like, they're all getting scared or what, I don't know what's happening. But all I know is it needs to stop. And I don't know now, do I call a medical board or I don't know what to do now. I just wish I had some guidance as to what to do. But anyway, I just wanted to, and again, when I get upset, my voice gets high. It sounds so weird. But I am, and this is one of those times where you just wish someone was sitting here beside you, you know, like just sitting right here, you know, holding your hand and like, you know what, he's a blankety blank and we'll get through this, we'll figure it out. But, so you're sitting here alone and going, okay, Shelly, we gotta pull it together. You know, you've been through worse days than this, so. So that's what I'm gonna go try to do. And hopefully this reaches somebody that'll help. And I don't mean necessarily like me, but keep this kind of stuff from happening to other people. So anyway, I love you all. I thank you for the comments before. I wish this was better. And I'll wait till I have a better one. If I'd made a video yesterday, you guys would have been, wow, Shelly, this looks really good today. And but you know, as we all know in this process, what a difference a day can make, even when this kind of stuff doesn't happen. And so, anyway, okay. Onward, Benzo warriors, right? I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.